Okay, y'all, this is part one of my Super Mario Trunk or Treat. In this first part, I'm going to show y'all how I took these diaper boxes and made the blocks. Now these right here are the question mark ones, the yellow ones, and since I'm using kind of thin yellow wrapping paper from Dollar General, I first lined it with parchment paper so that it wasn't see-through. The next thing I did was take poster board and I just kind of free-handed the question marks, and then I used a little tea light candle to make my circles. But it's totally possible you can find templates for free online. I just didn't look. Now once I had those how I liked them, all I did was cut them out and glue them on. Now I wrapped these next boxes the same way, except I didn't need parchment paper because they're not see-through, and all I did was freehand a brick design on them, and that's it. Now for these piranha plants, there was a lot of trial and error going on. And I took these buckets I got, I removed the handles, and then I just started wrapping them as best I could with the green wrapping paper. Now since it is so thin, I doubled it up and did like 2 layers on each bucket. Next I took foam board from the Dollar Tree and freehanded a piranha plant face. I did that 4 times, cut them all out, and then started painting them. And then once I was done painting them, I outlined them with a thick black permanent marker just to make it more cartoonish. Next, we want to start gluing them together, but you only want to glue the open mouth part. There needs to be an opening at the bottom, enough so that we can put our broom handle through it, and that's what our stem is going to be. Now we have to work on getting our plant to stand upright by itself in our bucket. There are probably a million ways easier to do this, but the way I chose to do it was use these plastic containers and start gluing a bunch of foam in them. Now the Dollar Tree broom handles are already green, so that's a win. And then I took these giant leaves and just started gluing them on there with hot glue and E6000. Next, I glued down our plastic container with foam in it into the inside of our bucket, and then I also put bricks in there just to make sure it was stable. Then just wedge your piranha plant in there and you're done. Stay tuned for part 2.